Hey guys, Underground Geek here, and today I'm going to talk about another horror comic in my horror themed videos of this month. I've already talked about Penny Dreadful, I've already talked about Self Storage, and now I'm going to talk about Aliens Defiance #1. And you might be thinking, well, that's not really horror. And then I would say, have you ever actually watched a video or a movie, Aliens? That is a horror movie. But of course, to help me do this video, I've got Brooklyn and Lexington here as commentary. And like I've said before in other videos, yes, they are in fact vegan. But so I hope you like my other videos, and I'm trying to do something different. So today I'm going to be talking about Aliens Defiance. Now, when I opened this up, I immediately gave out a audible because when I looked at this, I saw that this was 3D modeling, and then I saw how ugly they did this woman and how they gave these people no pupils, and I was like, oh no. But it did make it look kind of scary. So the script is by Brian Wood, the art is by Tristan Jones, the colors by Dan Jackson, and the lettering is Nate Pecos of Blambot. The cover art is Sanchantine. But this is about Private First Class Zula Hendricks is a stranger to combat, and war exacts its toll. Fortunately, the Weyland-Yutani Corporation has great need for colonial marines with grit, be they of sound body or not. In the dark, quiet recesses of the derelict ships hide monsters humanity has never known, or so Weyland-Yutani might wish us to believe. Warriors like Zula aren't trained for terror like this. In her effort to save Earth, Zula's grit will be tested. So basically, what they do is they go around buying these salvage contracts for these ships that have, been, for whatever reason, left in space just floating. And it's kind of like treasure hunting, but in space. And then Weyland will go around and buy the contracts, and they'll send these soldiers out to go collect everything. So she says, rough ride, they're really slamming us around. My back hurts. Focus. Magnetic defensive shield. It'll smooth out in a minute. Suck it up, soldier. Colonial Marines, and proud of it. And so she's telling who she is, and she says, I'm here with a squad of Weyland-Yutani corporate security drones. So none of the people are actually people. They're artificial beings. And they're coming upon a ship called the Derelict. So mass hauler adrift, non-functioning transponder, non-functioning comms, minimal life support. And they notice that the atmosphere is actually leaking out into space. And she says, it's venting atmosphere. And he says, that's what suits are for, soldier. Pain again. Shut it up. Shut it out. 2 hours and then you'll be back home. And then she's talking about back in treatment. She's had a lot of back problems. Something has happened in battle, and it's messed up her back. Probably it could be for the rest of her life, but they have ways of kind of fixing it. But as she's walking through here, she gets someone to help her, and if you'll notice the name tag on the jacket, it's Ripley. So that was like a little cameo of her in there. Could they not make her look any better than that? Ugh. Is she supposed to be a monster or a human? But anyway, look at how they did her. Gosh. There's some rough looking people in this book. But anyway, so, but they managed to show her butt though. It says, it's been hours. Reconstructive surgery, nanotherapy, massive spinal trauma to repair, and no drugs. We need to maintain an active neural system during treatment, so I'm going to take you through some questions. Keep you awake and alert. First, some word association. Can I get you a wheelchair, soldier? And then it shows her going through all of her rehabilitation. And then back to where we are now. And they do like a movie cut scene where they're telling you something in each scene, some of the credits, and then there's the title page. Episode 1, Derelict. The bridge to the left. We came aboard midships. Why? Are you coming with me? I guess so. So they got this one artificial soldier kind of like guarding her. they use the codes to break into the computer, and then once they put this together, they're trying to find out what happened. So they're listening to a audible track, and it says shout, screams, weapon fire, and wet sounding noises. I immediately identify as close quarters combat. He says kill the audio, all the audio. I did. That's from real time. I didn't realize synthetics could scream. So immediately they know something's wrong with the team. Something has happened. And that's when we see the action start. Oh crap. It's on now. There was aliens and xenomorphs in the ship. So they start attacking everybody. Crazy violence here because, of course, these are artificial. So they're just tearing them apart. Burning their faces off. Everything. Then we get this shot here of their teeth. The sound echoing down the corridors like nothing I've ever heard. Where's the crew of this boat anyway? One thing at a time. Contact. And then the aliens attacking. That soldier that's protecting her starts firing at it. She falls down, gets hurt. And as she's on the ground, she's shooting the alien as well. And then something happens to her. And she starts slowly losing consciousness. She's falling asleep. They're putting her into stasis. And I thought this was a dream at first. But they did put her in stasis. And then it says, a perfectly executed slingshot maneuver sends the Europa on an extrasolar trajectory. Time to wake up Zula. See that creepy little shot of the alien's mouth. So she's waking up and she says, I can't move, I can't move. And he says, please relax. You are under restraint. That's why you can't move. Let me up. Please listen. They'd made the artificial androids look pretty creepy with the no hair and everything. You were placed in stasis sleep under suboptimal conditions. We were under attack and I was forced to move quickly and bypass several safety protocols. When you woke, I had concerns you might act reflexively and injure yourself in doing so. So she tries to get herself up, falls down, and he says, Private Hendrik Zilla, please be careful. How long was I asleep? 27 days. Did you kill those things, those monsters? Please tell me you killed every single one of them. Get dressed and meet me on the bridge. I'll brief you on everything that's happened. So she's getting ready. She's putting on her back brace to help her back. And then she's headed to the ship, or to the bridge. We found the crew all dead rigged up in some type of organic netting in the cargo bay. The airlock was an egg farm. We think we sterilized both. Sterilized? Flushed it all into deep space. The ship is clean. I was thorough. Private Hendricks, that's why you were in stasis for as long as you were. That's also the matter of the drop ship. Let me guess, the drop ship is no more? Come take a look. Where are we? Near Zeta, wherever that's at. Anyway, basically what he's trying to tell her is that he has went against the orders of Weyland-Yutani Corporation. They wanted them to bring back the aliens. They knew the aliens were there, and they went there on purpose to get the aliens and bring them back so they could weaponize them. But he is an android that has went against his programming and has decided to travel to all these areas where they've been trying to capture the aliens and to kill every one of them because he's found out what they really are. Pretty gross, huh? He said they would turn this into a weapon. So then he tells her basically what he's trying to do. And he says, we're going to follow every lead in these files. Get there before Weyland does and take out every one of these aliens we find. And that's when she says, hoorah. And that's basically it. It's kind of a light take on what's going on. I kind of wish the action had been drawn out a little bit more, but I see what they're trying to do. They're trying to get everything started. Check out some of these action scenes. These aliens are crazy. especially that part. I was like, oh crap, you guys are dead. But to me, that is a horror book if I've ever seen one. Look at that. Ripping that guy's guts out, rips him in half, rips his head off. I mean, dang. Plowing into these guys. But I read this first issue and I was moderately interested at this point. I do feel like it had the feel of an Aliens movie, very suspenseful. And then when the action comes, it's quick and fleeting and very bloody. But all in all, I would say this comic book is decent, but I probably wouldn't give it a read for anything else. Because unless this right here turns into half the next comic, I really don't care to see it anymore. Because it was like 4 pages and it was over. But while it was on there, it was pretty cool. But anyway, guys, I hope you you like this run through of this comic. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to open up a new venue to horror comics and kind of talk about something different and see what you guys think. I kind of do like this cover, though. It really shows what's going on because it's got her in her combat outfit. It's got the alien in the background. It's almost like art. And then you've got Weyland-Yutani right there. But tell me, guys, what you think about this. And hit the like button, hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any of my other videos. And tell me if you like these videos or if you want me to do something different. Because I'm all about trying something new. I figured this would be fun to check out something different with these alien comics. Because they're pretty scary to me. Alright, guys. I'll talk to you later. Underground Geek out.